You want to show yourself. How much did they pay you? And what would they do you if you don't look for the gun? You will look for the gun. Are you the one who took it? I have just issued my warrant of arrest for Mbivondo, Bia Bartholomew Jong-un, because those are all his names. He has many names. I hear that he has issued arrest warrants for some people. I don't know whether he can issue an arrest warrant for common sense, but maybe he has done so. But let me tell you this. I want to explain some things. I don't want to be comical again. I just want to explain some things so that some people who don't know how stupid this man is, they will see how stupid he is, and they will not care about his stupidity again, and they will not be frightened about his stupidity and the stupid acts that he's doing. Paul Biya, in his dream world, he thinks that he is an emperor in this world. He thinks that he is the Emperor Biya. That means that anything that he thinks or he says, the whole world should just do it. In fact, when he travels out of Yaoundé, he is very disappointed. When the soldiers don't do his beats. When he cannot just say, hey, go get them. Stop them. When he came to New York, he was very shocked that soldiers were surrounding demonstrators and they were not beating them up. They were not throwing tear gas on them. They were not shooting them with live bullets. He was shocked. Say, what kind of place is this? That Emperor Biya can come and they don't know that this is Emperor Biya. Eh? So he dreams of that power where he can go anywhere. When he goes there, he can just say, are there soldiers out there? Tell them to get them. And then the soldier will just say, yes, sir. And then they will run and go and start shooting people, beating people on his behalf. So that's the kind of power he's dreaming of. So when the international community has told him to go and have genuine dialogue, an honest dialogue, and address the issues from their roots. Secretary General has spoken with him during a period of 40 days. He spoke to him twice. He even came right to his palace to talk with him. This is his response. I don't know whether it is true, because sometimes the mafia what the mafia does is that they rule by violence, by terror. They are terrorists. The mafia are terrorists. So what they do is that they can throw out that information out there like that to see if that can terrorize the people enough to talk to their people in the diaspora to say, hey, stop, they have started issuing an arrest warrant. Now, this is a lie, because, listen, why do you arrest only 20? How many were in New York? Let us say conservatively, 3,000. New York only, who came to tell you they are for restoration of the independence, 3,000 plus. Okay. How many are in Europe? How many are marching around the world? How do you only issue international warrant of arrest for 15? You made a mistake. You should have issued international warrant of arrest for about 1,000 and about for 1.5 million. Then it will make some sense. Every Ambazonian in the diaspora is a refugee. If you went there, maybe you went there as a student and so on, and now they listen to me. From today, know it in your brain. You have become a refugee. You are a refugee. If you are not a refugee, you are an asylee. That means you are now perpetually to be protected by the United Nations and the government of the country where you are. Every Ambazonian. If you don't believe me, and you are a young man, travel and go home. Travel and land at the airport. Tell them that you are from Ambazonia. Fly back and come and see me here. Every Ambazonian is a refugee or an asylee. And they are protected by the United Nations and the guest nation that is keeping them. I mean the host nation that is keeping them. Because they are signatories of the United Nations Treaty for the protection of stateless people. And number two, every Ambazonian is for now, documentarily speaking, in using the balance of the United Nations, we are stateless. That's why I want to urge the government, the government of the state of Ambazonia, start issuing passports now. We need a passport. I need an Ambazonian passport. Where they don't accept that I can travel with it, no problem. But as they start to, as we start to make gains, and we start to have people who are approving, who are endorsing our government, that passport will progressively become valid. But I need that passport now, because I have renounced the La République nationality. And I am not just a stateless person, but our country accepts a dual nationality. So I need a passport. Even if I have a US passport, I need a passport for my country, because my country accepts dual nationality. So all this cry that, all this nonsense that they have issued arrest warrant to people out there, are those people, what from the 1st of October, even those who still have a green passport and they have not remembered to throw it out or trash it, they are no longer La République citizens. So how can a foreign nation issue an arrest warrant for the citizens of another nation? Hello? How can a foreign nation issue arrest warrant for the citizens of another nation? Even if they arrest somebody with a passport that looks like La République passport, it's a mistake. Because that one must have been signed before 1st October. So it's a mistake. It's a formal document. And in the Constitution of La République, anytime a person takes another nationality or gives allegiance to another nationality, he loses the nationality of La République. So from that day that we proclaim the restoration of our independence on 1st October, according to the La République Constitution, we lose our nationality in La République. If you have any documents still in your keeping, it is just a formal document. So who does La République want to arrest, if it is true? Okay, their own citizens. All right. Not an Ambazonian. No, not an Ambazonian. Let the governing council go ahead, prepare our ID cards. We shall pay for it. It's not going to be free. And get our passports. We shall get the passport duly signed. And as many nations as embrace the sovereignty of our nation, we shall travel to those nations with that passport. Otherwise, let it be there. It's our document. It's an act of faith. Let's get started. You want to tell me that you want to go and arrest you want to issue arrest warrant for the citizens of another nation? Are you United Nations? As Paul Biya becomes United Nations, I don't know who can even do that. International warrant of arrest. And incidentally, those people, Ambazonians, they don't only have the Ambazonian nationality, they also have the nationality of the countries that are hosting them. Then Emperor Biya, he thinks that he can just sit there and say, according to the emperor, sign this day, let those countries that are under me, let them make sure that they arrest everybody that I tell them to arrest, or else. That's stupidity. And all the mafia that conceived that idea, you are fools. And then you want to arrest, you arrest 15. Even if you arrested the 15, will that be the end of this struggle? Is this the 15 people who are responsible for what is happening in Jarkiri? What kind of stupidity is this? The international community is sending you to go and engage in genuine dialogue, and this is your response. And how do you convince anybody that you want for dialogue? The people you are thinking, planning to arrest are the people who will come and negotiate with you if you say you stand for negotiation. What kind of stupidity is this one? This is to tell the Federalists one thing, that this man is not a friend. He's unrepentant. He has allowed you to dream of a federation, but he can never do it. Because there's none of his moves that suggests that he will soften any day to give you even the least of your demands. So why are you pretending, why are you lying to yourself that you will one day bend him to accept federation? No. The only language he will accept is that we tell him, you don't like us, you don't want us, we don't want you. It doesn't matter how long it is, it's going to take. You will either continue to govern over us in pieces, because he will never be in peace again. Or we go and you stay in peace, and we stay in peace. That's the only language he will understand. He is not ready to do, there's no move that he has taken that makes Federalists say, oh, let's accept it. He's giving us an olive branch. What olive branch? Say, arrest warrant. He's looking for international warrant of arrest. See, that he shall be, in our lifetime, everybody listening to me, Paul Biya, shall be an international warrant of arrest by ICJ shall be issued for this against this man. We shall expose his evils. We will work together. We shall so expose them that he cannot be spared. And that's why he wants to stand election next year, so that at least he will die in the presidency. Because now he is 85 years old. Next year he will be 86. And he wants to go in for presidency at the age of 86 to rule for 7 years. That means that he wants to rule to the age of 93. Last time when it was said that he died and he did not die, he came back and told us that those who would say that he will die should wait for 20 years. Since that time is more than 20 years now, or is almost at hand. So he said it as an occultist. So I can tell you for sure that he will not finish any 7 years ruling La Republic. He will soon die. He wants to die in power because he knows that he will be arrested. His case will be worse than Samuel Doe. Criminal, bloodsucker, occultist, bloodsucker, a real bloodsucker. And people are celebrating your independence. They are celebrating 35 years. 35 years of your reign in power in the country. Now, when you celebrate somebody's reign, when you celebrate a particular date, it is because of what you gain out of what happened on that day. We are not morons. Wait, CPDM, are you people morons? You are not morons, right? La Republic, are you morons? You are not morons. You are intelligent people. Okay, when you are celebrating somebody, you are celebrating him for what he has done. If you are insulting Cameroons and you are wearing the CPDM slave uniform, tell me one thing. Please, just one, and be honest. Tell me one thing that you can say, oh, without Paul Biya, we will be nowhere. This would have never been the case in Southern Cameroon. It takes his vision, his heart, his commitment, his sacrifice to make this happen for us in Southern Cameroon. Just name me one. If you don't, then you are a moron. Don't begin to tell me that, oh, there is peace, there is peace, there is peace. Peace by the barrel, killing people, forcing them to be quiet, even though they are hurting, even though he is maiming them and destroying them and taking everything they have. If they are quiet, there is no peace. There has never been peace in Southern Cameroon. There has only been quietness. And that quietness has been induced, through the use of the barrel and punishment and abductions and use of force and terror. That is what has induced the quietness, not peace. There's a difference between quietness and peace. Come and tell me that, oh, he has achieved peace. Peace is not, is that, what do you call peace? Where there is absence of justice, there cannot be peace. What you can find is called quietness. People have been forced to be quiet. And now they cannot be quiet again. Tell me why you celebrate Paul Biya's 35 years. Moron. Morons. When they go and drink Trantois, they jump everywhere, wear that slave uniform. They are dancing everywhere. Paul Biya, 35 years. We need more 35 years. You are a moron. In fact, you need psych evaluation. You need to be evaluated in a psychiatric hospital if you are celebrating Paul Biya's 35 years.